Let's see if I can find this again. Don't know what happened to that last stream. There we are, update, right. Playlist, live streams, done. And we'll click into it and see if we can hear ourselves talking. Hello, hello. We can. What happened? I still got to do the race Rebel, but the stream ended on me the same as it did in the race before on the last lap. So hopefully this will work. I'll just have I'll show you the replay quickly and skip through it. Just a wee short update really. But I got to do the race, yeah. Right, where am I going? And we're not going again. We're giving up. Well, we're lucky there that happened at the very start on the grid walk as well. If that had happened in the middle of a race, that could have messed us up again. I felt like what a half decent race. Didn't go too bad. Could I have a wee sip of your drink? Thank you very much. I take it that last one ended as well for you, just on the grid walk, because that's whenever it happened to me, and then the phone stopped. But I just hired up the engine volume in my ear and just had a wee focus on the race. Yeah, right at the start. And Tom was saying that happened to Kangi as well. So maybe it's just a YouTube thing. Apologies lads if you were on the last one and the stream ended again, and the one before that the stream ended for you on the last lap. My goodness, it's not been a good night for the stream. If this one, I'll just give you a quick wee rundown of what happened in this one too. We still got to do the race even though the stream ended. And then we'll get off and start having a concentrate on the beverages. 5 to 9. A top 7, I think, in this one was going to improve us, although 7th place was only improving us by a few points. I'm trying my best not to tell you what went down. I'll let it be a surprise. And if this here stream ends, lads, I'll catch you the next time. I'll not be doing nor one, you'll see it if I make a wee video. Oh, there's a big gap behind this guy behind us. That's right, my goodness, we were piss poor in that first corner as well, but we actually made a spot. If we'd have hit that first corner good, that would have been about a C for the price of one. A wee bit of a gap there behind us now. We were loving it here, the fact that we were in this big queue. It's nice when you're in a queue and you're a big number, like when you're in the teens, but you see a big queue of cars ahead of you like that. You're still right in the battle. And a gap behind us, we'll go for a skip, and this incident's happened. Something happened to someone there. We're up to 9th. Somebody must have went off. And we skip along the straight. Because we had this big gap behind us, we got lucky at the start of this one. And because of that gap, we drove very sensible. Just because we were the last guy in the queue. I always have lots of patience when you're the last guy in a big close queue. Just let them work away. The shit's gonna go down. That's what we were feeling at the moment. Just trying to watch them tires and stay in the slipstream. Penalty up ahead. Eight of you, sir, and I. Lads, apologies again if you were on the first stream there, whenever it went off during the grid walk. We've still got to do the race. This is it. Just going to get through it as quick as I can here. Still got a bit of a gap behind us. I'm happy just to stay in this here slipstream. And there is the first bit of shit that kicks off, and we just lick our lips and think, oh, penalty. Who's getting it? Again, we'll skip because we'll stay here. He takes his penalty. We're up ahead, and luckily his penalty has left him not right on our ass. Again, we'll have the skip. And look at that. My goodness, I was enjoying it here. And the mediums were looking, went 3 to the rear with a brake balance from the start of this one in the mediums. But yes, I was licking my lips. Look at that. This game looks badass. You don't even appreciate it when you're in the race. My goodness, you get to look everywhere when you're watching replay. Not just beautiful looking. Honestly, it's an outside view, babe. And it's Scottie Sayer in 8th position on the medium tires. Looks well, doesn't it? I think we're starting to get a wee bit of wear. We're keeping a good eye on Rob here. Rob has caught back up to us, so if we can give him it without losing any time at all, you know what we're like. It's just a matter of finding that spot, keeping your eyes open. We do make a mistake trying to find that spot. at some point in this race. I do believe to lose a bit of time. Again, when you're in the queue, like, it feels easy. As I was driving, I was thinking to myself, all these guys are going to be on hard tires. This is why I'm able to hang up here. And there's a bit of an incident. Three, gentlemen. It was 3 for the price of 1 that day. Up in the top 5 with people coming into the pits. My goodness. Were we going to get another good one? We didn't think we were. But did we? Dun dun dun. What do you think about driving for next season? My heart wants to go Volkswagen, just because I love my wee Beetle. I think we're definitely going to go Volkswagen because there's 40 races, but Francis said there's not half of them count. The way it's usually half of them count. Francis said there's only 13 or 14, I think he told us, that actually count. So that means even if the Sirocco was absolutely terrible, you would just have a day off and have plenty of fun or practice for the next one in the Beetle. You can't go wrong with a bit more practice. Well, I definitely don't think we'll do all 40 races. If the Sirocco isn't fun to drive and it's not competitive, we'll use that as an extra practice day and try and get as good as we can in the Beetle. What happened here? Here we are. Tom, have you not been watching it? My goodness. You can skip back just a wee bit or else watch this. This stream is basically just me giving you a wee update. I haven't said anything yet, but we're up to 4th. What have I like behind us? Rob's has still been nice and patient the whole time. He's followed us through after that incident. And we got the 3 for the price of 1. And he's staying out. So we're coming in on lap 5. 5 laps were done on the mediums. And we jumped on to a set of softs. Just because we felt like we'd had the speed there, and we've seen that the other guys were on mediums, and that made us feel good too. That made us feel like, we've got the pace of these guys. We thought they might have even just been on hards, and we were just hanging in the slipstream while they're out cruising on hard tires. So that gave us a wee confidence boost there. But we still have to get rid of the hard tire. Again, do we have a bit of a gap with 2? You see, we get a bit lucky again, and we're going to be nice and patient and get the tyres warmed up. Go for a skip while we're here. 7th place. I think 7th place still would have improved us by a few points. A bit of side up ahead there. And again, we'll skip while we're behind these guys, more coming into the pits. And we're up into the top 5. We're Rob behind us again, but a bit behind us. We lonely bit of the race here for us, but it was quite good finding that wee bit of space on the soft tyres. Just able to brake nice and early, look after the tyres, try and hit your apexes. You can see how easy we're going there, just around that corner. And we're keeping a good eye on Rob in the background. We'll continue to skip. Where are you, Rob? When are you coming? Here he comes. And does he get a run on us here? We don't necessarily want any more. He's back there, the out one again, filtered in behind us. I'm not sure, but give it to him somewhere. There's that indicator on now. So as soon as he moves out, we'll lift. Let him know. And again, just looks after the tyres. And he's caught us. So we've put him in the rocket launcher and said, let's go, Rob. What can you do for us? Go on, son. Again, slight bit of a gap behind us, but others starting to come at us. I'm not still thinking at this point, we need to do the hard tire. We're not really in this. We're a bit unsure whether this is the battle that we're in, or are we really just struggling for a top 10 because we haven't done the hard tires yet. We'll skip it again and a bit of space. I do believe I'll let this guy have it somewhere as well. How it sits here, is it? What's your drive like? What's your drive like? No, surely don't take me there. Into the next one. I think he shows us a nose. Yep. He shows us a nose. I'm gonna lift off right out of it and let him just hit our apex after he hits it instead of being hanging about on the outside of him. And that worked out a treat there, because we were about to get mauled by the lot of them. They were all about to start bunching up, and now we have a bit of safety because we're in his slipstream. And in we came to a set of hards, and in all my other ones we only done the one lap in the hards and then finished the race fast. I didn't know what I was going to do during this lap. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was looking behind me and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get tuck out. One of these is gonna throw one, gonna give me a penalty. Cold hard tires. Oh, he must be panicking there. Surely I'm not having none of that. No, we don't want none of that, sir. Let him have that one. And Mr. Baca, would love to give it to you as well. We ain't losing much time, do we? No, Baca's. We've got a bit of trust in Baca because of that one, because we did leave him to the inside and we were watching the radar, but he didn't go for it. I was shitting myself here, really was. I thought to myself, everyone's just gonna be on their way back to beat me. They're gonna fall down quick. You were deprived of a mighty live one. Well, not quite. Not yet, sir. Shit still might go down. It could all go terribly wrong still. We can't believe these two haven't hit us, created some sort of mayhem. We're quite happy. He came over there. I'm not sure if he was annoyed with us, but we were quite happy to let him have that there. The amount of pressure we were under. Our cockpit was a smelly place to be. We had released wind from the backside several times on that one outlap on them hard tires. And once we didn't pit in, our mind was made up. We were on the hard tires until the end. This is the first time we've done that. We've got a nudge there from Mr. Baca. I'll have a quick check at that again. Snaking a nose to the inside and us not being fully aware. Him being a wee bit sneaky or cheeky, and us not expecting him to do it. And again, take it. We're saying to him, take it. Hit your own line. We don't want to race with you. Not right now. But soon. Soon we want to be back in that race. Still kind of hoping that there was guys in front. Had to do a pit stop. But as I was looking ahead, I was saying to myself, oh, it's only 5 or 6 seconds. And if anyone does do a pit stop now, you'd like to think they're going on to the hard tyre. It makes no sense to do a pit stop now and go on to a set of softs if you pit with 3 laps to go. It can only be the hard tyre that they're going on to. So we're still feeling like we'll have the pit and we'll be in the battle. And we've had a few laps to get the feel of the hard tyre. Boo Boo. We seen Boo Boo behind us. And we knew he was really fast. He was right up there in qualifying. And it's Boo Boo who will make a mistake. We maybe thought he was faster than what he was, but we didn't let him by particularly good. We've seen him and he caught us quickly. And because we were hoping we were on a set of softs, and we just wanted to let him go and follow him. But we came round here. I'm not sure, did he lose a bit of drive out of this one? We wanted to give it to him here. He did. He's got poor drive out of that. And we lift. We're lifting. We want him to take it. And it was almost like he was taken by surprise. I'm not sure if he realised that we were doing, but we've lost a good wee bit. But we're now sitting behind someone who we think is real fast. Or we know he's real fast. He's faster than us. 7th place. People into the pits. 2 to go. Where are they coming out? There, they're coming out right there. It's a P7 at the moment. With 2 to go. P7 will improve us in points, but only by a couple. Would he better than a P7? That's what the brain was saying. I'm going to have to fucking do this race again if I don't get at least a P6. You did well against these people. They're quick. You've raced most of them before. Thank you, Harry, mate. I actually feel like the race that I had before this, whenever the stream ended, and I was a guaranteed top 5 for me on the last lap whenever that shit went down. But I don't know, the flow of the track just started coming during that race, and in this race as well. I felt like I had the flow, and the apex is just nailed slightly better than what I had been hitting them. We've got another guy coming hunting us down as well in the last lap. On for a skip. Someone into the pits to come out. There he is. Oh my goodness. We want your spot, sir. Most definitely. He done well there. He's very fair. He's nervous, very nervous, but cold hard tyres. Did he pick a penalty up for that? No, he didn't. That's good. We got quite lucky because of where he came out. We were about to be passed by the Belgian or German behind us, Mr. Campus, and the guy on cold hard tyres has slotted right in between us and gave us a wee bit of hope to hang on to 6th place. Did he bring it home? Did anything else happen in front of him? We're fucking shitting ourselves on the last lap, but not far off a pit party. But definitely, I felt like my race pace, we need to get better at qualifying, because that's my big problem. When I jump up into these lobbies, I'm never qualifying good. It's been made clear to me that my one lap pace is not good. And here we go, look at this, we've lost it all, we've got a guy on our ass as well, we just lift off, we give it up. But are we giving it up? Or are we planning for a last lap lunge in the last corner? If you can't be aggressive in the last corner on the last lap, you can fucking never be aggressive. And my goodness, those two mustn't have been pleased with each other. He decided to take him out. I would do it, indeed, get 6th place. 190 points, I think it was. So we've improved. We've got an extra 16, 17 points. Hopefully that might be enough to give us our sexy BS back. Hello Francis, mate. Yes, could I have one? Lovely. You can't replace me for Hyundai, and you never will. I don't know, Harry. I don't know. I've been enjoying driving them. I want to go somewhere where I haven't been, because there's that many cars that I've never tried. I don't just want to stick to one, but 100% I will be back to Hyundai at some point. I've really enjoyed this wee short season with them. The both of them. I've actually enjoyed the GR3 better than the GR4. And you said that the GR4 is the competitive one. That's the one where we still enjoyed it, but I love the back end on that, the GR3 one. Hello Francis, mate. Get in there, says Rebel. So thank you, lads. As I say, this was only apologies for them the last two streams. You missed a real good end to one, and I threw away a top 5 because of it. And then the last stream must only been 5 or 10 minutes long. You've got to see nothing. A wee bit of the grid walk, I believe. So that's why I just hopped on, just to show you it. GR3 has a very controllable slide, yeah, and I love the third gear. Its third gear is, if you don't really want to use second gear, it's a badass second gear as well. But if you don't want to use second gear, third gear hits the revs pretty early and stretches a nice wee length. So thank yous, apologies again for the couple of streams. Hopefully you've got to see what happened anyway. I'll catch you, have a wee video out. What day is this? Sunday. Wee video out tomorrow and the next day, and we'll have to have a check on YouTube and see when. We'll have to turn the PlayStation on tomorrow and see if the new season is up, and make sure it is starting on Wednesday, and where the track and everything is. Have a good one, gentlemen. Thank you again. Catch us on the flip side.